Jeff and Russ talking fantasy footballs, the guys from fantasyfootballstarters.com. How you guys doing?
Doing good. This is the
right.
time of the year that everybody's getting ready for their playoffs, Carrie. Weeks 12 and week 13 are upon us, so right now we're going to talk about some players to start this week, must-starts for sure.
Okay.
I'm going to kick off those with the first one is quarterback Peyton Manning.
Right.
He's got a great matchup against the San Diego Chargers. The Chargers are no longer as good defensively. They miss Shaun Merriman. We think that Manning's going to have a great week this week, so he's definitely a starter, somebody you want to start.
He's on your must-have list.
You got it.
Okay.
And then on the running back side, Matt Forte, the running back of the Chicago Bears. He's a rookie. He's had a real good year. He's got a good matchup against the St. Louis Rams, and we think he's going to do the same thing Frank Gore did and go for over 100 yards. So he's definitely somebody you want to start.
Okay, Steve
And then
Smith?
we've got Steve Smith. That's right, wide receiver. Carolina Panthers are going up against Atlanta. Atlanta doesn't have a real tough pass defense. We think Smith is a great play at the wide receiver position. So those are some guys you definitely want to start. And then some players you may want to avoid. I'll turn that over to Russ.
Well, the first one is Shaun Hill, the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. He's performed very well in recent weeks, but we don't think that it's a very good matchup this week against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas has been very good against opposing quarterbacks this year. The next one is Reggie Bush, the running back for the New Orleans Saints.
He had a knee injury, right?
Yeah, he's trying to come back from a knee injury. He may or may not play. Now, it looks optimistic for him Monday night, but in most fantasy leagues, your rosters are locked long before you know for sure whether he's going to play. That makes him way too risky to start this week. You got to put him on your bench and hope for that he comes back next week. And
now, Reggie Bush, I was saying to you guys, you know, I was doing some research before the segment, and you go to Google Reggie and look at his stats, and all the first stories that come up are about his romance with Kim Kardashian.
I know.
I mean, if you become an elite football player and then the top stories are all about who you're dating, that's kind of brutal, huh?
I think that happened with Tony Romo and Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, and the teams have to kind of rein them back in, right? Because that's not what you want. You want your guys to stay laser focused.
Yes, during football season they have to be.
Okay, I'm sorry, I went off topic into the celebrity gossip world. Okay, next on our list is Chris Chambers.
Chris Chambers, the wide receiver for the San Diego Chargers. He started off very good this year, but he's had injury problems with an ankle, and in 3 of his last games, he hasn't caught a touchdown pass. It hasn't been good for him. Indianapolis is a very good pass defense. They've only allowed 2 passing touchdowns this entire season.
Yeah. What do you think happened with Chambers? Did it just get inside his head psychologically?
No, he's a veteran. I think just, you know, San Diego has had a lot of challenges this year. They're 4-6. They haven't really gotten it together this year. We really think that, you know, it just proves that Shaun Merriman was definitely the heart and soul of that team.
Right.
But we don't have the problem with our Cardinals, that's for sure.
Let's talk about our Cardinals.
No kidding.
They've got a couple of really tough games coming up. You know, the Giants and then Philadelphia on Thanksgiving, right?
That's right.
So let's talk about this matchup against the Giants.
Go ahead, Russ. What do you think?
Well, I tell you what, Kurt Warner in a game against his former team. 3 years ago, the New York Giants benched Kurt Warner despite a winning record at the time to get Eli Manning in as their starting quarterback. That led to Warner being released and signing with the Arizona Cardinals. So you got to imagine Kurt Warner is licking his chops going, I want to win this game this weekend. And no quarterback has been hotter than Kurt Warner this year. He's a legitimate NFL MVP candidate.
And then you got Neil Rackers, too. Can't forget Neil Rackers. Russ, come on now.
He's
Rackers
kicking so well.
He kicked real good last week, and we think this is going to be such a close game. You know, Plaxico Burress for the Giants might not be playing, Brandon Jacobs. So Rackers and field goals may be real important this week for the Cardinals.
So what do you say about today's game? Realistically, do you think we can take it?
Absolutely, we're going to take it.
I think we can. And I don't know if we will, but I know we can, and just want to be competitive against the Giants. They're the best team in the NFC.
Right.
And if you have any Cardinals players, Fitzgerald, Kurt Warner, Anquan Bolden, start them for sure. They're going to have a good week.
We got 30 seconds left. We want to talk a little bit about your website and your gift card giveaway.
That's right. Let's do the gift card giveaway for sure.
Okay.
The first person that emails Jeff at fantasyfootballstarters.com with the answer to which NFC West quarterback got Offensive Player of the Week this past week, and Russ kind of might have even talked about that person. First person,
a little hint?
Yeah, first person to send me an email, Jeff at Fantasy Football Starters, will get that gift card, tools, games, and magazines. And then one of the things, Carrie, that we really wanted to jump in on is our website, fantasyfootballstarters.com. A lot of people ask what's different about the site. We use a predictive algorithm for helping you set your lineup, helping you make trades, and helping you draft players. So what people do is they come to our site, they load in their roster, they get on-demand predictions and recommendations of who to start each and every week.
Yeah, I've been trying to navigate this world of fantasy football. There's an art to it, but I'm trying to get there. Maybe by next season I'll be up to speed. Thanks, you guys. Always great tips, as always. And I really hope our Cardinals pull it out today. I'd love to see it. Great to see you guys. Thanks so much.